Whew. Ugh. Sorry about that. Needed to go eat. So while I was away, I made myself some cheese and tortillas. Cheese tortillas. While I cooked mashed potatoes. Because mashed potatoes. Ugh. Oh. What the. I feel fat. I'm that far down? Jesus. Yeah, I know there's a blacksmith there. Not gonna fast travel yet. There's a bunch of crap in here that I need to do. I'll get there eventually, people. Mainly due to the fact that my character can only walk at this pace. If I had someone who could help me fight, that would make a lot of this shit easier. Five years later. So those 4 hours were in the intro into the game. Yeah, give me a split sec. I need to do one thing. Do 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 do. So heavy, dying from weight. Seriously, by the time I get there, it's gonna be 3 years later.
Damn! God be with you.
What kind of governor is...
He's strict, but just.
What's life like in Rattay?
Well, life's good here. Even better if them damn refugees would only vanish.
How do the Rattay folk get on with the refugees?
Pah, don't even talk to me about it. I wish that rabble was gone. I know they've met with misfortune, but here...
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
I don't know if it's just old wives' tales, but I heard truly terrible things.
I can tell you truly terrible things. I'll take some chamomile tea, please. Thanks. Could use it. Had a very, very hard few weeks. Nearly died. Parents got killed. Woman I loved is dead. Going to go to the backup girl that has a really nice ass, Teresa. I mean, lass. Lass. Sorry, referring to the convo between the dude and his father.
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kobyla of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
Alright then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased. What is it?
Dick.
Be merciful. How? What are you doing here? I took you for dead.
Oh, it's a long story. What about you? How did you get out of Skalitz?
You wouldn't believe it. A frightful storm broke that night and Sigismund's heathens ran back to their camp. They never dreamed Sir Radzig would use the storm as cover for our escape. The entire village slipped away as quiet as mice while no one watched. In the morning, when those bandits attacked, all they found was an empty castle with an old goat inside. I wish I could have seen their faces.
So do I. You tricked them nicely. See you later.
What are you doing?
Walking with a very heavy load trying to sell shit. You?
Good health to you.
What's life like in Rattay?
Good. Or it was till them refugees.
Have you heard anything about the...
Terrible things. Horrible. I hear they skin people alive. And what they do...
Didn't even know that had a console. I was a blacksmith once. Ooh, a grocer. Could steal that horse.
My respects to you, sir. Hey, watch it!
You ran into me. You dumb cough. That wouldn't be bad. How much is it? No. Decorated hunting sword. Herod's sword. That would be nice. Since I can only sell you weapons and I can't steal any of yours right now.
God be with you.
Did you find out what actually happened?
They say Sigismund is at war with the Czech lords and abducted the king. And our lord sides with Wenceslas.
How does life in Rattay suit you?
And them Rattay folk would rather drive us out of here. They won't give us no work.
Have pity on me, the poor wretch. Sigismund put everything
Where are you?
out.
Sorry, I was eyeing up trying to steal the horse.
Vegetables, fruit, apples, cucumbers.
Let's have a word about the price.
Sure, why not?
Since it's you.
We're getting there. Just drop the price a bit more. This is a waste of time.
Oh, I did drop the price.
I've lost everything. My home, my family,
Can we do something about the price?
Why not?
Satisfied?
We're getting there. That's better.
I'll go for it.
Vegetables, fruits, apples, cucumbers, onions. Come get 'em.
Armorer's over here? Where? That's the weapon guy. There. Oh, these must be the armor. Armor. Herbalist. Oh, that's the tailor. There's the armor.
Cabbage! Green cabbage! Get before the comes up.
Oh. Excusez-moi.
Good day to you.
Tailor, I guess, would work for some of them.
Can you show me how to repair armor and weapon?
Certainly.
Well.
I wish I had cash. Really do. Oof. Oh. Like if you know. Oof. Oh. I feel so poor.
I'd like to discuss the
Naturally.
Since it's you.
Close.
Is this enough?
Close.
What about...
That sounds pretty interesting.
Oh, that's a...
I can move.
Heavens, lad. You're looking bright.
I'm feeling as good as new.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
I want to learn to read.
There's a retired scribe in Ushitz.
What's life like?
Life is good here. By God's mercy, the war...
Have you heard any...
Everywhere they go.
About that debt.
Here you are.
Thank you. I'm glad to see...
Would you teach me...
Certainly.
Well...
Well, I never...
Sorry, dude. I'm trying to find the alchemy bench. One nettle and two belladonna. Okay. Don't have either. So I'll go look for belladonna, and I can get nettle easily enough.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Ooh, da, 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 da. Going to sit up. Oofed. Would like the heavy gambeson, but I don't have enough money yet. Oh, if I ever get enough money, or second time playing through, cheat. I told you my second time playing through, I'd cheat.
What kind of
He's strict, but just. Thank God for him. He don't get mixed up in nothing like that Sir Radzik, so you don't see no one...
What's life like?
Good. Or it was till them refugees came.
How do the rat-eye folk?
Ha! Don't even talk to me about it. I wish that rabble was gone.
Have you heard anything about the...
I don't know if it's just old... God bless.
Where's the scribe? I'm trying to zoom in more. They need to make it so you can zoom in more, because you can't really see shit.
Lord, people have mercy on me. Do something.
How does life in...
It'd be fine if we didn't have to sleep in hovels and beg for alms. And the bailiff is always on our...
Did you find...
What do I know?
Trader. Grocer. Bread maker. Tavern.
Be a bit more careful.
Sure.
I'm from Skeleton. Well, you know.
Good day to you. What do you need? God be with you.
What kind of...
Sir Hanush is...
What's life like?
We got sturdy...
How do the...
Well, they have it tough, no doubt. But there's not enough room for them here. How much longer will they be living on our streets? Nothing good will come of this.
Have you heard anything about the...
Don't talk to me about that fucking rabble. A soldier was saying in the alehouse them barbarians impale people on spikes, rape women. They hold nothing sacred.
Are you the brawler who...
What's it to you?
I'm a Skalitz refugee, and I'd like to try my luck again.
Hang on, I know who you are. And I'll only fight you for silver.
Are there any rules?
Aye, a couple. Whoever lands on his arse or runs, loses. And no knives...
Why for silver?
Do I really have to tell you?
I have to be able to make the savior stuff first, so I'll go talk to him and then go scouring for mats.
That be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Hey!
Look where you're going.
Damn.
Greetings. What do you need?
How does life in Ratai suit you?
I suppose it was kind of them to take us in.
Did you find out?
Folks say it was on account of our silver and how Sir Radzig's...
What the hell was that?
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Pirkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honoured. Pirkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Oh, there's a tale to tell you, children.
Well, I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and the dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, Father. He's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, I won't.
I won't, my lord.
You learned feudalism. You learned nobility. You learned I don't give a shit. I have a feeling keep that in mind. I have a feeling Yep.
Look where you're going.
If I had Savior's Drought.
I feel a lucky throw coming my way.
I'll wait till I have Savior's Drought. Okay, so shoes. At some point I will need to sleep. I have to go find Belladonna and some nettle. chamomile. Don't know what belladonna looks like. Poppy. Chamomile. Not always easy to find, but St. John's wort. Ooh, thank you. Need more St. John's wort. Oh yeah, speech went up. Vitality's 3. Progress. Okay. Strength is almost leveled. That's good. I like that. Defense. Yo. I forget what graphics card I have, but this is all on high.
I've got the money to pay.
And I was afraid you had a check. That job's still going.
I'm not interested.
Try unlocking this trunk. Hold the lock.
The game so far is good. It's a lot of you die, you learn, you die, you learn, you die, you learn type of shit.
Got it? Good. Now turn the whole lock to blade, but don't stop holding the tumbler with the pick. Otherwise, you're a dab hand, Hal. Make something out of you yet. But remember, this trunk's only for practice. With real locks, you have to watch out for the pick. Try it a few more times if you like. Thank you. Good luck.
There's a few bugs I've run into. Nothing game-breaking or really that drastic. It's just weird. Like during some of the cutscenes with my character, he did I break my foot or something? The face would flicker every once in a while. Tiredness. Okay, so I have an injury. Okay, people are complaining about desynced. Yep, that happens a bit, and while that's a bit annoying, that's not a really terrifically bad thing. Most games don't even have proper... If you have a good enough system and a good enough monitor, and you actually watch the mouths of people, most don't even have actual proper mouthing correct. Well, even what it looks like words. Their mouth is just going ob wob 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 wob, and it doesn't look like they're actually saying shit. At least this game actually tries to have them mouthing words, and yeah, it's a slight bit desynced, but they can fix that with patches, so that shouldn't be held against the game. 2, I played for 4 hours straight, and I didn't have crashes. There's just a steep learning curve in the game, and yeah, while there are some minor bugs right now, I'll put it to you like this. Name me one game that never had any bugs upon release. One game. Name me one game. I played 4 hours straight, didn't have one crash. Now, there are many things that can cause a crash in games. 1, you have improper graphics card. You have improper just software for your graphics card for the game. There's a various amount of things that you can have. And the reason why I don't remember what my graphics card is because this was bought for me a while ago, and I wasn't the one who actually built this computer, so I don't know the exact specs like I usually do with mine. And this always happens with a game. A lot of people get really excited for a game, overestimate what's going to happen, and then get pissed off when it doesn't meet their expectations because, oh no, we thought one thing. This game has a steep learning curve. I was expecting something kind of like... It's the best way to put it is, this game's more of a mix between... Where's the baby girl? Damn. Kind of hoping I could see her. I mean, what?
Damn!
Oh, shut up. I'm going to sleep, you asshole. This game's kind of a mix between, what's the game? Mountain Blade and Skyrim. It's kind of a mix between how those two play. But you have to think about it this way. Green Thumb. Do you know how many good games, day one, get a lot of bad reviews unless they're super well-funded games? And this one was a Kickstarter game. My only complaint is... Seriously, my only real complaint is the amount of learning curve it has. It doesn't really, like... Your first time to fight, you're gonna get your ass kicked. Because you have no fucking clue. Like, they do not teach you well enough how to brawl or fight. And there's a lot of, like, games. Like this one. This one's actually not that bad in my opinion so far. Yeah, they had a fucking 28 gig patch the first day. On Steam, you just get it all at once. You know why? That doesn't matter. At least they're trying to fix the game. Do you know how many stupidity shits have happened with RPGs over the years? Let me see. Mass Effect Andromeda, while that's still actually a decent game, they could have done so much more to fix it with add-ons and stuff. Instead, they just threw it out the window and said, fuck it, we're only going to focus on multiplayer now. Because the proprietary ownership company is a dumbass. There's always a lot of good things and bad things. Games that don't have enough funding always have bugs and issues at the beginning. So people should not give it a bad review until you give them at least, what I always say is, anywhere from a month to 3 months after the game comes out. If they do not address enough of the issues, then yes, go ahead and say what the fuck you want. But until they actually get time to address the bugs, and you compare it to a game that's been out like for Skyrim and shit, it's been out for fucking ever, don't say shit. Do you know how many bugs I ran into Skyrim within the first week of playing it? Crap tons. It was quite funny. Some of my favorite ones were people falling through the earth. That was always fun. Me falling through the earth. Again, fun. Oh, one of my favorite ones is if a dragon killed something on a mountain, it would fly away at the speed of fucking light. That one was interesting. Could never catch it. Even if I turned off collision. Just vanish. Sorry, random things. But yeah, that's my point. People are so impatient nowadays with games to see if it's good, bad, this, that, the other thing. You'll spend the first 4 hours of this game literally just learning the intro to the game and a few other things. You don't learn that much. Like, you see all these things? These are used, that I'm picking up right now? These are used for making decoctations, potions. Actual potions that were used back in the day. Sage was used quite often. I know a lot of this because I actually like medieval times. And this is based off of events and stuff. So, yeah. People expect everything to just be 100% right away. What I would recommend is if you're unsure about the game, you can watch someone play it for a while, see what you think. Form your own opinion, and go from there. Because people try to give it things a nix too often nowadays. Right away. Look at Spellforce 3, another good example. Personally, that's getting really annoying. I want that away. You discovered blacksmith. I'm guessing that's a glitch. That'll be annoying, but that's not game breaking. Spellforce 3 had a lot of stuff that actually broke the game. And that wasn't actually a bad game. There's a lot of things that they still need to do to make it better, but it's not the worst thing. I've played way worse RPGs. Fuck, I was trying to play Gothic 3. Older game. And that thing still has so many fucking issues, it's ridiculous. So I got pissed and actually stopped playing it. Nothing like during the middle of a quest. Follow this person and they fall through the map. La Piota. Mushrooms. I'm gonna go scouting for Belladonna. Yeah, I'm gonna be on for quite a bit. My main goal right now, I should steal this horse. Sorry. I have bad intentions sometimes. I'm gonna be on until my till something is coming to be delivered. Then I probably have to go for a bit. Well, this has a lot of like side quests, this, that, the other thing. The game's meant for, from what I can tell so far, for exploring, tough combat, and figuring out how to play yourself for your own playstyle. I can tell you melee combat's going to be a pain in the ass, and archery, yeah. Alright, have a good shower. I'll see you in 20. They shouldn't be calling me till another at least 2 hours from now. I think. I love it. You watch yourself as much as you can in a trough. Dude's still not here, is he? I'm at the combat arena. Where's that leggy? Is he fucking buggered? Oh, well, I'll go around collecting more herbs. I can use them to sell and pad my pockets. Because money makes the world go round. I want Belladonna so I can save. I'm glad that fixed it. St. John's wort, always good to sell. While I wait for that guy. I didn't want the dandelion, I want the sage. Where can I find belladonna? Belladonna was quite a common herb. It's a chamomile, though. Finally, he's here.
Good day to you.
Can I ask... what kind of a lord is Sir Hanush?
I can't complain. He knows how to keep order, but he does it with good humor.
What do you think of Sir Radzig?
I hear he's on good terms with the king, probably why Sir Hanush opened the door to him. Sir Radzig seems like a fair man, and folks say he's a good governor.
What's young Lord Capon like?
He'll be the governor here in a few years. Sir Hanush is just his guardian until he comes of age. The young lord spends most of his time making merry. But he'll grow out of it. He's no fool.
What's life like in Rattay?
Till Sigismund came, and then you folk, it was a fine, peaceful life here.
What will become of the Skalitz refugees?
I'd like to know the answer to that myself. I hope things can settle down quick, and you lot can clear off.
Perkstein is a fine castle.
It'll be even finer once you all clear out, and I can move back into my chambers.
Do you know who those soldiers of Sigismund's are, Captain?
They call them Cumans or Kipchaks. Our lord says they fled from the Mongols to Hungary and settled there. They're herdsmen and excellent horsemen. And barbarians, too, for all that they claim they've turned to Christ.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to know.
I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzig sent.
Yes, that's me.
Let's get to it, then, since that's what Sir Radzig wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simpler.
Very well.
Come with me and listen closely. I don't want to be repeating myself.
So let's see what you're made of. Hold it properly. Keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it. Right, good. Now, try attacking. You've got to put your back into a good slash. No use waving the sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body. Try slashing from various sides to get used to it. That pointy tip isn't for decoration. Try stabbing me with it a few times. Good. Very. Very. That will do. Slashing, stabbing, and movement are the foundations that you build everything else on. Now, let's try something more complicated. One strike, I can simply fend off. You mustn't give your opponent time to react. String your strikes together. As soon as you finish one, begin another. Strike, strike, strike. Good. What are you waiting for?
My stamina.
Not bad. What is it? Sudden visitation by... Good. Now let's see how you do with defense. It's not hard to block a basic strike. Just watch out and move your sword into the path of the blow. Not bad. Not bad. Ow! Well done. Well done.
Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back.
See, I lure you.
Jesus. Yeah, it would be a good fight if, you know, you weren't, like, ridiculously better geared than me.
Fine, enough. You're not a complete dead loss. It'll be hard work to turn you into a master, but you have the basics.
Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If my sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword. Nine. Well. No. Well. Nice.
Right, lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. But it's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you. All right, that will do. Now you.
trick is to stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside. No, not like that. You mustn't hold the sword there. You have to move along with the attack. Again. All right. Ow. Too soon again. All right. Ow. Good. All right. Good. Right, now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well. Try and catch the rhythm. See the sword move, you move at the same time. No, again. Ow. All right. That's it. All right. Ow. Not bad. Very good. Good, good. Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go. Ah.
What the hell was that? That was an interesting glitch.
Ah. Wait a while, Henry. Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
Where did we finish? Yeah, leading the opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. You simply step aside, attack, and I'll show you.
Of course, I didn't have any of these.
All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. But the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. It'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance. Nice. Yo! No, again. Good. Not bad. Fine. Now try it a little quicker. Try and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. You'll see a strike before it's even properly started. All right. Well done. That's it.
Ow.
And the last thing for today, a trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment, and the opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react. Good. That's it. That's it. Wrong. That's it. Well done. Well now, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky. You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent, but talent alone won't do. Practice. Don't leave yet. Sir Radzig also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
So I leveled. That's interesting. First aid. Aesthetic. Night Rider or Wanderer. I'll do Mule first.
What is it?
I wonder if my batteries are dying.
What is it?
Where's the archery range, dude? I want to best that little pipsqueak of a fucktard. Usually really good at archery.
Dear people, don't leave a poor woman to starve. Sigismund...
Let's see then. Take this bow, go and stand in position over there, and we can start. And another thing, put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get in position. Now concentrate. A bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. Shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests at the bar. You wouldn't have gotten far there. You're holding the thing like a piece of firewood. But enough talk. There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the bow, aim, and release. Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw. Hold your breath for a moment, and then release the string. No jerky movements. Just let the string slide out of your fingers, as if you were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement. The arrow aiming at the target, flying at it. Shoot away.
Jesus
What you have
Christ,
there
just
is a
give
training
up.
bow. The arrow drops quickly. Once you've trained a bit, you can get yourself a better one.
I'm not surprised
Those
the
arrows
girl
will fly
can
so
say
fast
yours.
you won't see them. Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered the bow a bit,
Please tell me
you'll
what
need it.
Radzik sees in you. I'm not surprised that a girl had to save your ass.
Should I shoot him in the back? No, I don't have any saves recently.
Maybe the fellow's short-sighted.
I need a better bow. That bow sucks.
Well, that was awful. I didn't imagine a village yokel like you would have much skill, but you failed to meet even my low expectations.
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any...
What did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
Braggart who was born with a silver spoon in.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to...
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy feels it...
Any time.
Very well. If you defeat me, I'll give you my bow.
I have enough.
Good, then let's get to it.
Congratulations, Sir Hans.
Thank you, Bernard.
Sir Hans, is this necessary? Sir Hanush has already had words about...
I know what he told you. You can just tell it.
If we must.
Excellent.
Beat him.
We're even then. It looks like I get to keep my bow and you your groschen. I suppose I should give you credit for taking on my challenge, despite your limitations.
Thank you, sir.
Godspeed, blacksmith. And don't worry, this isn't the last.
Where was my last save? 6 minutes ago. I need belladonna, so I have to go dink around with getting some belladonna. Can easily beat him.
Let's see that. And
thank you, Cap.
Save the. Now concentrate. Oh, ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. Shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. We even organized contests in Prague. If you would have gotten far there, you're holding nothing like a piece of firewood.
You're going to have to aim.
There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the bow, aim, and release. Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw. Hold your breath for a moment.
You missed.
Then release the string. No jerky movements. Just let the string slide out of your fingers.
Jesus
As if
Christ,
you were
just
about to
give
draw
up.
back. It's all one movement. Arrow aiming at
I'm not
the
surprised
target.
that the girl
Flying.
had to save your
Shoot
life.
away. What you have there is a training bow. The arrow drops quickly.
Please tell me
Train
what
with it, you get
Saradzic
yourself
sees.
a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see
I'm
them.
not surprised that the
Don't
girl
forget
had to
the
save
arm
your
guard.
life.
You've mastered the bow.
Wouldn't you rather try shooting at a barn door? Please tell me what Saradzic sees in you.
Well, that was awful.
I don't...
Calm down.
Can't...
Any.
Good.
I can beat him in swordsmanship easily enough. What? Oh, it must be my mouse then. Give me a sec, I have to think around with my mouse. Yes, it is having dying batteries. It's either that or it's dying, which it shouldn't be. Which is why I'm gonna load. I don't like the fact that my first shot in the archery competition was a miss due to the fact that it just instantly released for no reason. I'm guessing the batteries were just dying. I'll load, practice my archery a bit more. I need that. I want to get his bow. I want to impress his ass. And I don't mind kicking his ass at an archery competition and sword fighting.
Let's see that. And another.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the. Now concentrate. Oh, ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. Shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery.
Has anyone told
you organized contests at Prague? If you would have gotten far there, you're holding the thing like a piece of firewood. Not enough talk. There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the bow, aim, and release. Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw. Hold your breath for a moment, and then release the string. No jerky movements. Just let the string slide out of your fingers, as if you were about to draw it back home. It's all one movement. Arrow aiming at the target, flying. Shoot away. What you have there is a training bow. The arrow drops quickly. Once you've trained a bit, you can get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them. Don't forget the arm guard. If you mastered the bow a bit, you won't need it anymore.
Jesus Christ, just give up.
Well, that was awful.
don't know why you're wasting...
Anytime.
Very well. If you defeat me, I'll give you my bow.
I have enough.
Good. Then let...
Well, I didn't expect that. Probably...
I told you I have a heavy hand, ever since I fell off that horse during the last hunt. What are you grinning about, boy? I think you owe me a little pay.
If you like.
So, Hans, is this nest...
I know.
If we must.
Excellent.
Practical training.
Ah. Well, you got the better of me this time, blacksmith. I must be having an off day.
Are you all right, sir?
Don't worry your mangy head about me, peasant. We'll see each other again soon enough. You can keep my bow. Its best years are behind it anyway.
And that
You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it badly.
He shouldn't have challenged me.
Careful. You might be under Sir Radzig's protection, but you'd be wise to stay on good terms with the other noblemen, too. Now, go to the Rathouse. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
All right, Captain.
God bless.
It was a good dog. Need belladonna. beekeeper? Oh, such a car. Minimum strength 5. My strength is not that high. Strength in it. For my strength's almost 5. My agility is nowhere near that way though.
Huh?
Well, that's loading up. I do have to go dink around with something quickly. I did the pre-order, so try to remember what you get with the pre-order. Okay.
Are you serious?
I need Belladonna. More surprised Belladonna isn't more available. Belladonna is quite a common thing to find. It's also poisonous, so.
What are you doing?
lively, but be merciful, good people.
Game probably needs a rest.
Have a look at these cucumbers. They'll stay firm all winter. Buy them before someone else does.
Dear people, don't leave a poor woman to starve. Sigismund took everything I had and have some compassion.
Oh, that's the jail. Okay. Foot numb.
Good day to you.
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ.
How do the Ratai...
I know they got nowhere to go. Skalitz is a pile of ashes and the countryside ain't safe, but they've been here too long. Some of those buggers got light fingers, and not a one of them appreciates the sec.
What's life like in
This is a man...
What kind of
Young Sir Hans is our governor, but Sir Hanush is his guardian till he comes of age. That's not a day I'm looking forward to.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed?
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
You can count on me, Bailiff.
You're certainly bold. I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
I have. He trained me, and then Sir Hans Capon challenged me to a duel.
I see. Sir Hans Capon likes to measure his strength against others. But be careful, Henry. Noblemen are quick to anger, and you don't need that kind of trouble. Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, Bailiff.
God be with you.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Naturally.
What do you say to this?
Close. Drop the price a bit more and we'll shake on it. Aye, that would do it.
Save your snaps. Prepare 2 handfuls of belladonna and 1 nettle. Drop the belladonna and boil it for for 1 more. Can't read what that last word is. We'll go back there. Boil the nettle for 2 turns. So that's turn for. Drop in the belladonna and boil for 1 more turn. Grind the belladonna. Prepare 2 handfuls of belladonna. Okay. Damn it, I can't use that. Even though that... Out of 10? Frankly, I don't know. I'm not far enough into the game, let alone have a full concept of all the battle and various other mechanics. So, currently I'm at about... But from what I've learned of the game, I like it so far. It's interesting. There's stuff that could be better, stuff that's really funny to have happen. In one of the combat things that happened, I got thrown up into the air, and that made me laugh. I mean, I was about 10, 15 feet in the air. I was like, really?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Hmm. Shouldn't I at least have a basic crap? Where are you? But so far I'm actually liking the game. What is the time anyways? Afternoon, I believe?
Be a bit more careful.
But I did beat a snobby lord in an archery... Ooh, eyebright. Don't know what that is, but I'll take it. Did beat him in an archery contest and then sword fighting. I just didn't steal a lot of stuff to get myself cash. So I can buy stuff. That would take me forever to get to. Do need to. Really wish I could easily save right now.
I've lost everything. My home, my family, my livelihood. Be merciful, good people.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Kinda want Herod's sword. Just stole some things to sell.
No, no. That looks like stolen goods.
But it's not much. I need a way to quick save. Because I can come back here anytime. I need to. I'll do it this way. $97. Let's see what I can get rid of. Get rid of a few herbs, maybe. Anything else? So I don't need as much now. Nettle's quite common, though. So I need to learn to do that. Don't know why this is taking so long to load. Hello? But I will tell you on Steam, the reviews are mostly positive. If that helps. Let me hit this new function. Oi! Okay. Why is this taking so long?
Let's have a word about the price.
Naturally.
Are we agreed?
Close. Drop the... All right.
Just do whatever your heart tells you. If you don't like the game, on Steam you have like a week to get a refund or some shit like that. question is, do you think it would be worth the wait to see more reviews, or do you want to try the game out for yourself so you can, you know, test it out? As I've been playing the game longer, I have noticed that right now it's starting to take time before things load. So I guess there's a few issues with loading in the game. So as the game is on for longer, I think it starts building up a cache issue. So that's all I'm able to see. Don't really care much. Looking for a place I can actually unload the shit I stole. That's all I care about right now. Little Poppy. I haven't had one crash though, and so far, right now it's only texture-ish loading issues. I haven't had anything super severe. It's just, as time passes on, it looks like it's just, more than likely that'll be a bug they solve pretty quick, because it just seems like it's going to be something that needs to be addressed. So I wouldn't be too concerned.
Help me, somebody.
What happened to you?
Those cumin devils killed my husband, and I'm left with nothing but a few groschen.
Don't you want to go to Rata?
No, sorry, sir, but I won't go there. Wouldn't you have a little bit of food for me?
Food? What about this?
May God reward you.
Sorry, those mushrooms are getting a bit stale, so didn't need them. Personally, if you really want the game, I would say get it. Bugs be damned. That's what I do with games. Look, this game has less issues than motherfucking what's it called? Fuck, what is it called? Mass Effect Andromeda. So far, I had way more glitches in Mass Effect Andromeda than I did in this game so far. I'm having loading issues. Dude. In Mass Effect Andromeda I had way more, and I still like that game pretty well. I was annoyed because it wasn't a complete game, and you can tell the parts that the studio BioWare did and the parts that other companies did. Quite different in quality. Nah, it's not that hard. It's the reason why I'm traveling to a different area. The first time I stole shit, I sold it all. You have to find like a fence or some shit like that. Not an easy thing to find.
How about a little bet? What do you say? How about a little bet? How about a small wage?
That depends.
It's simple. I tell you a riddle. If you solve it, you get...
That sounds good.
Now, listen carefully. In the feast hall on the table are 10 candles. Suddenly, a gust of wind throws open the window and blows out 2 candles. A little later, another candle goes out. The servant, therefore, closes the hall window. Now the wind cannot blow out any more. So how many candles can the servant find to relight the following morning in the hall?
10.
No, no, my fine fellow. The correct answer is 3. While the wind blows... Oh, don't you fret.
Eh. I can make that back pretty simply. Although the thing I'm concerned about is why no one put out the candles. That seemed a bit, idiotic. Depending on why should this game be an MMORPG? Do you not understand what this game is actually about? The reason why this game cannot, and I mean cannot, be an MMORPG is simple. 1, you're a defined character. 2, this is actually based off of real events. Like, they make that blatantly clear when you play the game. This game is based off of real events that happened during history. Literally. So you're playing a defined character. In an MMO, you get to create your character. You don't get to create your character. You're playing a defined character from actual events.
My respects to you.
And while you're saying, yeah, this game would be better as an MMORPG, well, if they were going to do it as an MMORPG, one, they would actually just have to do a few things. There have been quite a few games that have actually tried to spec as an MMORPG based off of medieval combat, even historically based. The reason why those don't work is because, well, there's only a limit to what you can do if you're trying to base historically. The reason why this game can work is because even though it's historically based, well, yeah.
No. That looks like stolen goods.
Lame. Just because of what you said.
Hey!
Because I just walked so far for so long. And that pissed me off. I went into a whole nother area. That looks like stolen goods. No, that's a bit bullshit. I think you shouldn't be able to sell it in roughly the same area. Yes, because that would make sense. But that means until you get your thieving up, there's no point. Unless you know where a fence is. I'll just continue on with the main quest. I can think around with stealing some better weapons at some point. You're in my way, bitch.
What is it?
Move it. I will stab you to death. Well, I'm not a patient person. And I'm just telling you, I've seen way too many games try their hand at turning something like this into an MMO. It has never worked well. I'd get all excited for it, and what it usually becomes is, for an MMO standard, you get a group of assholes that band together and start raiding because they can be bandits. And they do it because it's easier. Simple. That's it. No other reason than it's simpler.
Through the mercy of God, rest in peace. Oh.
No. You're saying just because it's getting... Are you talking about bad reviews from legitimate places online? Ooh, fucking woo. I don't care about those type of reviews. For one, is you have people that have their thumbs stuck up their ass. For one, reviewing shit. Two, most of the time, they're overly critical of everything. And the only time they aren't overly critical is on a game from a studio that has way too much money and way too much time. On anything else, they give it really good shit because, oh no, they didn't have the time and effort. And the reason why I say no to Black Desert is because they try to make you keep up with paying monthly charge so you get the benefits you really need in that game to keep you leveling. It's fun for a few months, but after that it's just a huge grind fest and lame.
God bless.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
You're too early. We'll meet in the afternoon down by the church. All right?
We are by the church, you dumb fuck. Fuck Fortnite. I bounce from game to game to game. I was playing Monster Hunter World. Really actually like that game. Disappointed with endgame content, though.
I'm from Skalitz, good folk. You all know what happened there. Help your neighbour.
And IGN, for one, gives a lot of good games bad reviews, bad games good reviews. GameSpot has a better track record than IGN, but my issue with GameSpot is quite simple. They tend to... Sorry, been up since yesterday.
I've lost everything. My home, my
They tend to be overly critical of games. The games that they recommend, some are actually very horrid games. Some are just super well polished games like Skyrim shit and things that come from studios that can do what they need to. And Monster Hunter World is a good game. It's just the endgame content sucks. The endgame content is literally, hey, you beat the game. Now have fun grinding more. No rhyme, no reason. Just have fun grinding more. That's it. The endgame content is like, oh, you've already fought this creature? We made them tempered monsters now. You can have up to a 16-man lobby in that game. Love the game. So it's really good and conducive for you trying to do shit with people. Most quests you can have up to 4 people playing it. They have to do the quest first, but still. Whatever. But what I would have done after the endgame content has been like, alright, so this is what we're going to do. Every once in a while, a raid will pop up. A raid is a 16-man thing that you need about 8 people to complete. 16 if you really want to do well in it. And the raids are fighting very tough monsters. Like, actually fighting them. And making it a fun challenge, so to speak. Yeah, I don't mind the grind. It's just I really wish they would have done something with the endgame content, because the endgame content doesn't change from anything else, though. It's just like, oh, to get some of the best gear you want, you're going to need to grind your hunter rank up to 100. That's just for the charms. Everything else you can make instantly. Thanks. That's my issue. Otherwise, the game's fun. Especially more if you have people to play with. I don't mind the grind. I know a lot. All RPGs are grind intensive, depending. Various games have different grinds to them. That's not my point. My point is, you need something to break up the grind. Monster Hunter had things that did break up the grind, which was fun. Except, once you get to end game content, it's just one big long grind for no reason. They don't give you, like, things to do. So, you know, stuff to break up the grind. And if you don't know what I mean by shit to break up the grind, then obviously you haven't played good RPGs that are severely grindy. Like, Black Desert does it quite well, until you reach high levels. Once you reach high levels, all you have to do is you either have one of 2 things, which are both severely grind intensive. Hey, you go around, find everywhere, and get all this stuff done so you can have more people, more things to do. Or B, you grind your level, which you just sit there for hours on end killing monsters with a group of people until you level. That's the end game content for that game. And then maybe every once in a while going and killing a world boss, which is a massive pain in the ass. And even then, that's super grindy to get some of the better gear. All I'm saying is, like, there are ways to avoid this big, just dead drop of grind. And a lot of games have been not doing the thing to go, okay, this is a grindy game. Let's have you have a little fun to do this. The thing I like in this game is they give you so much options to do shit. Hell, you can go gamble. You can go do this. You can go do that so far. I like it. So if I get bored, fuck, I'll just go gamble to get some money. Or I'll go fist fight fucks. I don't care at that point. Hell, I did it in The Witcher. The Witcher is a hell of a grindy game. For trying to get better gear, making items, needing cash. You have to put time and effort into getting those. Unless you're using glitches. My point is, there are ways to go about taking a good grindy aspect from a game and go, alright, let's put something in to divert your attention. to make it seem less repetitive. And that's what a lot of games don't do anymore. It's the thing with Monster Hunter's endgame content. It has nothing to break that up. That's why I would say if they put in raids, 16-man raids, that you can have 16 people join in and fight this thing. It would be fun. It would be interesting. It would be something new. It would still be grindy as shit, but you would make something an actual severe challenge that you would need the people to join in on. That is my point. I said The Witcher. The Witcher is a severely grindy game. It's all about going from one point to the next, killing a bunch of monsters over and over, usually the same ones. Just discovering, but it has things to break it up. Brawling, gambling, playing the card game. There's plenty of games that do that type of stuff, and I like it. It's something to go, alright, I've done a little bit too much grinding. Time to take around with fire. Skyrim does that too. It's one of the reasons why Skyrim's actually... And my point is, I haven't gotten far enough in. For all we know, he actually could get people to follow him and do stuff with him. I know what you're saying about it. And that's the thing we don't know yet. I'm not far enough into the game to even know if he can get people to follow him and fight with him. He actually might be able to. And they actually might be able to die too. You might be able to hire mercs. This game seems like it's very possible to be conducive to that type of stuff.
You're too early. We'll meet in the afternoon down by the church. All right?
I'm too early? While there are some glitches, it's not that bad actually. A lot of places are going to give it bad reviews because there are glitches and blah blah blah, but this is a game that was raised from Kickstarters. I've played quite a few games that were Kickstarter based, that are actually good games, even despite all the issues they have. Spellforce 3 was another one of the ones. There's one issue that I have in the game, because it's... if you know what you're doing in the game, you can completely bullshit that game, but that's something else entirely. Itchy ear. Give me a sec. But this game, it's actually quite well done so far. They have it set up so that you're going to grind a lot, but there's a lot of different things you can do. So it's set up for finding your own play style, and I like that. Found a few funny glitches. There's some textural loading issues and stuff like that, but that's stuff that can be worked out with patches. So it's not like I haven't run into any glitches that are game breaking so far. I had that with Mass Effect Andromeda. Spellforce 3, still played Spellforce 3. Actually quite a few games lately, huh? There's one other one. Have you ever played Mountain Blade Warband? The combat's kind of a mix between... the game's play style is kind of a mix between Skyrim and Mountain Blade series. So that's how it's kind of between the two.
You report for duty dressed like that?
Well, I've got nothing better to do.
You'd look more frightening with a pitchfork. Go and get kitted out first.
Where do I go for that?
They'll have something for you at the armory. Didn't the bailiff tell you? The armory's in a bastion of the city walls, the last tower before the up.
Oh, it's over there. Well, basically, have you ever seen For Honor gameplay with directional combat, blocking, and attacks? That's what this game has. And if you know anything, Green Thumb, about actual combat from medieval times, for the most part it was slow and clunky. When you have people fighting in full plate, you're actually not fighting as fast as you usually see people fighting. I've actually watched full plate combat. Slow as hell. If I can actually get some decent equipment from them, I can go sell all my crap. It's in that, but I think it's a little bit this way before I can go there. Let's see. Yep. So far this game,
God be with you,
will need a bit of work, but like I said, glitches and stuff like that can be sorted out. Things give a bad review because, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. There are a lot of games that can have super slow combat and stupidity in it. Carpenter's axe. If I can pick these up, that means I can sell them without actually any issue. Cool. Tried killing random people. It's quite hard, actually. So far, I haven't figured out how to get it into third person or shit like that. I've been stuck in first person. You never know, they could add in third person.
sod off.
Oh, leave me be. I want to...
Oh, leave me be. I want to...
What the hell?
I'm supposed to find my kit somewhere around here.
I was told to pick up a kit here.
Name?
Henry.
And in fealty too?
Sir Radzig Kobyla?
Yes, I've got you. Well, come on in then. Make yourself at home, Henry.
Unless I
If
can
my memory
actually
serves
say.
me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all?
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
Yes.
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
I'll put on the light gambeson because it's going to be better than what I'm using. The rest of most of that I'll sell so I can get some better weapons. Yeah, I realize that. It's just I'm not gonna go sleep. If I'm gonna try and murder someone in their sleep, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a savior schnapps, and which I don't currently have any of, and try to murder the guy outright. And yes, every once in a while I will try to kill someone. I don't have that great of skills yet, so murdering people is a bit harder than I'd expect. Yeah, I wouldn't expect action for... This game's going to seem like there's going to be lots of spurts of action type thing. And trust me, your first fight in, you're going to get your ass kicked. I have no idea if you get in trouble for murdering animals. I've debated about it, but I don't want to, you know, like, lose a crap ton of time.
She only started not long ago. Always in the evening while the sun is at the
I want Herod's sword.
Garlic soup for the winter, onion soup for the spring. Asparagus for...
Oh yeah. Until the actual credits roll, it's all just basically them teaching you various things about the game. That's it. Yes, there's fast travel. Fast travel actually takes time based off of in-game time. And it will tell you how long it will take and show you moving along the path instead of just going poop poop.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Yeah. Yeah, so do I. This game has, once they can
Let's talk about
hammer
the
out
price.
all the
Naturally.
bugs, this game will be probably an amazing game. And this, I love the haggle aspect of the game.
Agree?
A nice sum. Just lower your demands a little and we'll agree.
You're flaying me here.
We're getting there. Just drop the price a bit more.
My last offer.
A nice sum. Just lower your demands a little and we'll agree.
That's a sum I can live with.
Plus you have to sell specific things to specific merchants, unless
Rolls, buns, and pretzels for you.
unless I think it's a complete trader. A Herod sword, which is right over there, plus 2,000. Most of them are hard asses.
Good day to you.
Dude, who cares? Just play the game until the patches come out. I think they're going to be putting out patches probably almost every other day to fix as many bugs as they can. And trust me, this isn't the worst patching I've ever seen. I've had way less glitches in this game than some bigger named games. Skyrim included. I had crap tons of glitches in Skyrim. I want this sword so badly. It's worth 15,000 though. Oh wait, that's because my charisma's +8? Ooh. That's why everything's a bit cheaper. Dude, if you think the game's gonna be good, then buy
Let's
it
have a
and
word
just
about the
play
price.
it.
Sure.
Who the
why
fuck
not?
cares? As long as the glitches don't break the game, what is there to worry about?
Is this enough?
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal.
All right. And now?
Close. Drop the price a bit more and we'll shake on it. Aye, that would do it.
I have a bunch of bows. Why can't I sell them? That's just a straight up trader, so I guess I can go to that person and see what I can sell.
Huh?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Thank you. I'll take all your wealth. No, Henry's a fine name. Henry was actually quite a common name.
One day is not enough for you.
Still is quite a common name.
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thank...
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzig, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go. This is our church, St. Matthew's. It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the Lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. A man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rathouse. Pretty big, eh?
Kind
the
of, I
bailiff
guess.
and his hands live there, and our maestro proto-notarius, the scribe. And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it. The swordsmith lives here. What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
If you won't go to the church, go back to your people. I don't want you here. Is that manure pile not big enough for you?
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms? Even to this witch only yesterday.
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any alms or not?
Yes.
From the Armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
We're both good Christians, aren't we? We should each give something to the poor soul.
And what then?
Then Jane will be on her way. Immediately.
King Solomon now, are you, lad? Fine. Fine, have it your way.
God bless you, and you too, citizen. I won't be a nuisance no more, really. Thank you. Thank you.
Jesus, you're as bad as each other.
You're speaking to the one-day king, you asshole.
Your old neighbours are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
That did happen quite a bit, actually. One person got to liking being in power, then was supposed to hand it over to someone else, didn't. The other person didn't like that it wasn't being handed over, and then it ended in usually one person killing the other.
This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around. We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day. There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
How come I don't get armor like yours? Tell me. I need it. I need it.
Let's move along to the Inner Bailey.
Look here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard. Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Well, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn
Welcome,
beggars.
Henry.
You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church. Here's the forge. The blacksmith has some trouble, and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith apprentice.
Us? What do you mean?
Good health to you.
I'll check into that later.
The Rate fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
That I looted and sold a bunch of stuff from. And there was always beggars in any city. There's always beggars. The infirm. Pretty sure that's rhubarb. Don't know why you can't pick it though.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now where might he have got to then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
I would.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him. What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and don't guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out! Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink.
Wasn't Wasn't I supposed to talk to him?
That fool got me all worked up.
Shouldn't we be on patrol instead of drinking?
You're eager, aren't you? Don't worry, even watchmen are entitled to a break. Except the ones on the gate and the tower, of course. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Why not?
Give me a good roll. That's what I'm gonna do with that crappy roll. Damn it! What was he expecting? Bus.
I don't believe it!
That's good for me. 1, 2, 3. Please give me at least 1, 2.
No point in pushing it.
Call bullshit. See, bullshit. Bust. Please bust. Of course not, game. Of course not. Bust.
That'll do me.
Couldn't fucking let him bust. That was bullshit.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Scarlet's, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind. The bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Sigismund and his Tartar hordes marauding.
True. Thank the good Lord for that.
More than likely after this, I'm going to give my game a bit of a break. And my desktop, because I have a few things, after I get it to save, that I need to do.
Sigismund.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we could see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he he's hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Great.
Here you are, and you're good health.
Bring me something to eat.
Kurwa!
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Hell? Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me to...
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting. Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Damn.
Sir, I have responsibilities to the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
So we both just got punished by being together. Okay. Now that did save, and I do like the fact that it saves after every quest, so you instantly. I am going to be ending my stream here until, well, I have something that's supposed to be delivered and I don't want to interrupting my stream. So it's somewhere between now and 2 p.m. So I'll be back after that. And thank you for coming all, and I hope you had a good time.